Hello, welcome back. It's day 4 of 365. New game, new year. And for me, the new game is 60 Parsecs. I have never played 60 Parsecs. That's why this is new game, new year. That's why I'm doing this, playing games that I've never played before. They look really interesting though. It's space agey, which is something that I like. And it's kind of a survival game. Kind of reminds me of the old Oregon Trail game, where you have to survive for so long, but you go on these little missions to like, gather resources and things like that. From what I've seen of other people playing it, it looked interesting. So, we're going to finally try it out. Language, English, alright. Resolution, mastered volumes, completely fine where it's at. We're going to use the WASD. We're not a psychopath who uses ZQSD. ZQSD? What's what? Pick an Astro Citizen Cadet. Let's do it. Alert! Nuclear apocalypse imminent. Executing order 1961. New protocol initiated. Commence Astro Citizen emergency drill and brace for a nuclear impact. Brace. It's not bracing. That's abduction. I'm being abducted. Supposed to do something here. It's a loading screen. Alright, welcome to Icarus 13 Space Station, Astro Citizen. Move, Astro Citizen, we don't have much time. Just supposed to grab. Bam, bam, thud. Grab some soup, you need rations to survive. See soup. Seriously though, see soup. Ah. Soup. Drop into the escape shuttle. See if we can find other things. More soup. Oh, can't pick it up. Alright. Into the space shuttle. Find some medical supplies. It's a gun right there. Found one. Find the handbook. Soup again. There's the handbook. To the shuttle. Can't grab like other things soup. I just throw the things down there. And some crafting resources. Put them into my escape shuttle. Find a crewmate. They're panicking, pouring coffee. Let's go. Up them down the hatch. Alert. Incoming missile detection. High risk of impact. Grab whatever and whoever you can and head for the escape shuttle. Got 60 seconds.
Hey. Nope. Nope.
So, let's get over here. Get you down there. That gun. Grab some soup. Can't grab anything else. Let's go rush and put you back there. Let's go over this way. Grab this. Grab this to the shuttle. Okay, I can grab one more person. Let's go. Soup. Trying to get myself to the shuttle. How do I go in? There we go. Achievement, don't panic. Galaxy's bestseller, over 42 chapters on everything you need to know about the universe. 42, huh? The artifact. So, what's going on, everybody? Hey, ASTRO, Computerized Assessment Reporting for Duty. You must be Emmett, right? I am pleased to announce that due to your actions during the escape, you are the perfect candidate to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the Escape Shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen Program, please accept our apologies for being the minuscule inconvenience of being hurled 60 parsecs away from Earth. Your mission: find a safe place to land, and then try to contact the outside world. Please activate the main computer for further instructions. It is located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. The command is yours, Captain. Alright. Next day. Close panel. This thing. Captain, all Astro Citizen missions begin with the commanding officer delivering a morale boost speech. Don't let me stop you. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Captain's attribute ability, flexibility. Captain's attribute, intelligence, brilliant. Captain's attribute, strength, wimpy. Let's do this one. This is going. End of day. Just end day. I don't think anyone's eating any. Day 2. You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as captain of the last human crew in the universe. That was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering even before you were finished with the speech. Long live the captain filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soundless void outside the hull of your ship, that would be it. One thing is for sure. You are ready for any challenge this galaxy throws at you. Inspired by your smart leadership style, I allowed myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce some useful chemicals for you daily. April reported being glad to have you as her captain. Glad to hear it. Which one's April? Goals. Make 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. Current goal, find an appropriate landing spot. So, find an appropriate landing spot. That's Dee Dee Dawkins, Tom Thompson, and April Angelo. Crafting module. Expedition system. Tape. Tape's important. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. 1 portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. Whatever you took from the space station will have to last you for a while. That's why it's important to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Look, we're bounding already. Pounding. We're bonding already. This is bonding. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirements is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew, Captain. Intelligence, intelligence, intelligence. It's clever. Brilliant. These two just have average. I think we'll just have myself do it. Let's go. Day 3. Good news, Captain. The shuttle came pre-stocked with an emergency food supply. Use it well. The routine supply check is now complete. Well, well, look at that. The numbers add up. Good job, human crew. The current number of soup cans on board is 5, plus 2 soup. Correction, the accurate tally is actually 7. Additional foodstuffs were delivered to this shuttle instead of entertainment supplies. Lucky you. With decent leadership and rational restraint, the reserve of food on the ship should be sufficient for the time being. That said, it is in your best interest to produce more, as soon as possible. Still looking for an appropriate landing spot. Alright. And to make a decision. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin is now available. You might remember this from your Astro Citizen training. This state-of-the-art machine lets you create and destroy, in accordance with the principle of mass conservation. Conservation. Words are hard. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items and shuttle systems. Alright. This thing back here, what can we make? We can do upgrades, turn items into resources. Upgrading our system. First aid kit. We can make armor, handbook, a gun, the artifact, tape. Take a third. That's a lot. No one's actually. Let's go. Day 4. Captain, I told you I switched on the crafting system in the back of the shuttle. Did you forget about it? Okay, I guess it does want me to craft or do something with it. Let's do that. Captain, I am detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action, throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. Invite the entire crew? But of course, the more the merrier. Yes. How about we invite someone new, eh, Captain? Someone you don't know. Or we make ourselves a new companion. Yes. How do we do it? Sock puppet. Ask. Nothing. Ask. Have a mask. And the only option I could have is this, because I don't have a mask or sock puppet. Alright, and we stay. Again. We're all good there. Day 5. Hey there, Captain Buzzkill. Feeling better? I bet you'd be much better off after a night of partying with your friend Astro. Your loss. You're not really complaining. But I know you're hungry, Captain. Dee Dee is asking for more rations, April is complaining about an empty stomach, and Tom is asking for some soup. Food, it's fine. One day remaining. Captain, our wondrous Astro Citizen mini reactor needs its regular coolant flush. Magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Truly a marvel of space-age miniaturization. Keeping it in good condition is crucial, yet difficult. To flush the coolant pipes, you must crank the reactor's valve right 10 times, left 3 times, then knock on the casing twice. April is idle. Do you want to ask her to begin the flushing process? Yes. Alright. Sweet fun. And we can give every. Space engineering achievement unlocked. April gladly obliged when you asked to flush out the mini reactor's coolant pipes. She went the extra mile, optimizing the coolant flow. April detected a hole in one of the mini reactor pipes and managed to rectify the situation. That could have ended badly, Captain. Upgrade completed. Crafting module is now level 2. You are not hungry anymore. Dee Dee is not hungry anymore. Dee Dee says she is glad to have you as her captain. April is not hungry anymore. Tom has stopped asking for more soup. For now. Tom is not gonna get more soup. Let's go here. Captain, one Astro Citizen protocol needs seeing to. Specifically, the equipment safety and condition evaluation. One of these checks is now overdue. With what all the interstellar interloping, we should check some of our gear. And April seems idle. Is there anything she should check? Check on the armor. Crafting module in the back. Cycle items. Upgrades, we don't have the resources. Cycle things. We had the resources, we'd craft. But we don't. Day 7. You asked April to grab one of my well-written checklist printouts and run through it with a chosen piece of equipment. April gladly went over the checklist. While making her thorough check, she found a small satch of soup taped behind the console. Ever respectful, she offered you the snack. We could do with more crewmates like this, sir. April is still loyal. Very nice. Good job, April. Just an open thing of soup now on the table. I could have just... There. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Somebody with this level of intelligence. Tom, let's get you doing something. You're clever. Clever person, you. Got some cleverness. Let's go. Friend zone achievement unlocked. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we encrypted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I do not mean the Reds. It's something we have never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we are going to meet some of them sooner or later, or rather, your life will never be the same, Captain. One of these digital signatures seems familiar, but the message itself is unclear. Perhaps when we get closer to its source, the transmission will clear up. The source is in outer space, at least a week from our current position. By the way, Captain, you still have to nominate your communications officer. I'd say Tom fits the bill. Agree? It's settled then. From now on, Tom will ensure that you get some power for the crafting modular regularly. As long as he's not disloyal, that is. April thinks of you as a friend. Tom says he is glad to have you as his captain. Find an appropriate landing spot. Investigate the source of the mysterious transmission in outer space. 5 successful intelligent attribute decisions. Close this panel. This is April. She thinks I'm a friend. Alright. Captain, it is time for the ultimate honor. The most humble task available on this shuttle. Keeping the floor clean. From subtle green stains to a fine coating of skin dust, the place could do with a good scrubbing. Dee Dee looks free. We will ask her to apply some elbow grease, or request she to improvise a cleaning formula from whatever we have on board. She's average on both, and we want intelligence, so we'll do that. Anything over here we can craft? No. Alright. Let's go. Day 9. You asked Dee Dee to rustle up a cleaning fluid from the cabin floor for the cabin. Unfortunately, all she managed to concoct was a stink bomb. Dee Dee threw herself on the dank can of fluid and evacuated it from the airlock before anyone else was exposed. Now she keeps groaning. Dee Dee is complaining about an empty stomach. April is hungry. Tom is complaining about an empty stomach. All are hungry. There's a heart. She could be the one to my zeros, the signal to my noise. I've been transmitting with an abandoned shuttle I spotted nearby. She has just agreed to meet me. I meant us. You have to say yes. Captain, she is drifting and has no crew. So she offered to share her resources. Just one problem. She's a communist. She believes we are too. She blinded me with her thrusters, and it just came out. She's not a bad shuttle, though. She just wants us to take pride in the computations we do. If you want her resources, you will have to go along with this. Share a common soup with her. Tell her you're very social and love the party. Please, Captain. We will do that. She's going to share resources and make it more soup out of it. Because we are going to need some more soup. Can I craft soup? Craft soup. Oh, they all said that they were hungry too. I need 1 can of soup, so I'll give April, Dee Dee, and Tom some soup. Day 10. Thank you for agreeing to fly to the abandoned shuttle and for pretending to be a communist. It meant a lot to me. Minus soup. I think it was your willingness to share soup that sold it. Thank you for not rushing me. I could have shared data with her for hours. When we docked into her bay and she set input into my algorithms, time slowed down, and I think I counted in base 8. We both agreed to part ways as friends. This is space, after all. She was very generous with her resources, so I have nothing to complain about. Plus 50 science. April is still hungry, Tom is still loyal. You should eat something, Captain. You seem alert, Captain. I commend the way you've been taking care of your mental well-being. You should know that peak mental condition means increase in efficiency when it comes to performing tasks. Dee Dee is doing okay, soup-wise. Tom has stopped asking for more soup. For now. Alright. We do need more resources. We can craft resources, so we craft ourselves up soup. And... Captain, you are now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Uh-oh. Can you smell that? Did someone forget to brush their teeth today? No, it's just that gas leaking inside the shuttle. Somebody could try to isolate some of the gas to use later, avoiding the leak's side effects. I'm a genius, so we'll do that with me. Give resources. So, next day. Go. The cosmic gas leak has been contained. Your ongoing exposure could have resulted in... Maybe best if we don't know. What's important is that you've isolated enough of the gas for us to rework it into useful chemicals. Smart. Plus 25 chemicals. Your stomach feels rather empty, Captain. Tom is still loyal. Crafting soup completed. New item available. Soup. April is starving. Try to find her something to eat. Her soup. April is always such a busy bee. I've never seen her sitting idly. Until now. When you asked her what's wrong, she was visibly distressed. It's my favorite screwdriver, Captain. It's missing. I can't find it anywhere. It's lost for good. April is many things, but helpless is not one of them. That tool must be very important to her. Also, we can't have loose screwdrivers lying around the ship. Where could it be? Tape? Artifact? Armor? Let's say armor. Crafting station. Craft more soup. The captain's gonna need to eat soup soon. Alright, let's end the day. Day 12. Oh, I forgot to give her soup. You remember where you saw it last? You asked April about her screwdriver. She shook her head. Can you remember what equipment you were using at the time? Maybe armor? Her eyes lit up immediately. That's it! Thank you so much, she cried joyfully, and quickly collected her tool from a pile of other supplies. It was a gift from my papa. He gave it to me on my 16th birthday, she explained, carefully weighing the precious screwdriver in her hands, as if she was holding a piece of delicate china. You remain quite alert. April still looks starved. Tom remains loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. You are starving, Captain. Better eat and fast. Dee Dee would like to eat something. Dee Dee's waiting. April is doing well. Mentally, she looks alert. Tom is complaining about an empty stomach. He's waiting too. Let's craft some more soup, shall we? Craft that soup. Captain, wake up! We're approaching some sort of celestial body. It resembles a moon, but I think it's a small planet. Let me run a quick scan. 96, 98%, 100% scanning complete. I was right. A small rocky planet rocky planet with no organic life forms, but there's a lot of movement down there. Strange. My scanners detect some caves and rock formations below. Captain, if you want to land on this planet safely, you will have to fix up a small malfunction our steering system with our steering system, since we're not even able to turn at the moment. Oh, and you'll have to do it before we float away from the planet. Hurry. A handbook's probably gonna be the best for this one, huh? Alright. I need to eat. April needs to eat. In the day. Oh, here we go. Crash landed. Day 13. Goal failed. Investigate the source of the mysterious transmission in outer space. Goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. You flip through your trusty handbook looking for some kind of manual, or at least a How to Land a Spaceship for Dummies chapter. Not sure if it was your fast reading skills or pure luck, but you opened the book on the right page. Following the instructions, you reconnected some cables and steered the shuttle towards the ground. It was not a soft landing. Nobody is doing great after this stunt. Not even me. I'm shaken to my cores. Yes, all of them. Your face had a pretty unpleasant close encounter with our communication module, and at least one of these things is useless now. Consider fixing it if you want to avoid radio silence in the future. What's next, Captain? Maybe you could use the information I found while scanning the environment. There are robotic units not far from here, but my scan detects very few aggressive signatures. I think these are peaceful automations. Most of them, perhaps, they can be of help to you. And in case you perish, at least I'll have company. So it's all a win-win situation. Dee Dee is still loyal. Dee Dee is still complaining about the lack of rations. Tom remains loyal. Tom keeps asking for soup. Crafting complete. New item available. Soup. You are hungry, Captain. April is asking. I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? April is asking for some soup. April already? It's just had soup. Goals. Too bad for that. Await further instructions. Craft more soup. All these empty cans of soups. There's communications. Strange new art. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now available. If you want to survive here, someone has to go outside from time to time. You should explore surroundings carefully. Who knows what dangers await outside. Let the space colonization commence. Wait. Village. Forest information. Village. Chance for that. Hazards. Got a 3-day length. Tourist information. Chance for batteries. Hazard is grass. Also 3-day length. Chance for things. Let's confirm, and we're gonna send April out there. And done. Send. So, with one mission, give it to Tom. Day. Space colonization achievement unlocked. If you're going to send an expedition, why not do it with style? Remember to upgrade your expedition module. April went off to explore the nearby robotic settlement. Hopefully she won't run into too much trouble. You still feel hungry. Tom is still loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. Dee Dee is starving. She should definitely eat something. Tom has stopped asking for more soup. For now. Alright, so it's here that I can upgrade it. Or not. Craft the soup. Alright. You found a couple of rusted and swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago, and then completely forgot about them. It doesn't look all that safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep the cans? I don't want to take a chance of someone getting sick. We're making soup. I think we should be okay. I'm gonna say no. Alright. Let's end our day. Give some soup over here, Dee Dee. End our day 15. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. That ancient soup you found looked really old. I mean, like, pyramids old. You threw it out and never looked back. Well, okay, maybe you did. Like, once or twice. Probably not more than 3 times. Dee Dee remains loyal. Crafting complete. New item available. Soup. Dee Dee is complaining about an empty stomach. Dee Dee, you just had soup. Fix the shuttle's communication system. I need to do that. You're hungry, you're loyal, you say you're hungry. Craft more soup. I got enough to craft 3 more soup. Maybe 4. That goes up by 1 each time. Captain, we are unable... Words. Captain, we were able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during landing. We cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystem, access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. A communicator, how do we... Oh, right here. We have no resources for it. We would have to recycle things for resources. That would be a first aid kit. Soup. I'm not recycling soup. Takes a turn to do it, so as is, can't. So it's just looking like craft that soup and fail this mission. We don't have a... we're gonna give me soup. Today. Day 16. Goal achieved. Wait further instructions. Your lack of a handheld communicator effectively stopped you from fixing the communications console. Too bad. We remain stuck here with no way to contact the outside world. Our situation is not improved. I urge you to contact an operational communicator to the communications console as soon as possible, Captain. You are still quite alert. Dee Dee keeps asking for soup. Craft completing. New item available. Soup. You are not hungry anymore. Tom is complaining about an empty stomach. Fix the shuttle's communications system. Definitely something that we need to do. Alien drawing there. I want to say April's going to be coming back here soon. Craft more soup, or should I just wait? Actually recycle off a first aid kit. That way we can get those crafting components to get the communications thing. Of course, she's supposed to be coming back with this resource. So let's craft instead. Keep crafting soup. Who's hungry? Dee Dee's hungry. She's been saying she's been hungry, so I think she's going to be eating next. I asked one of the locals about their customs. I have some ideas for explaining their culture to you. Pick something, Captain, and I'll share my newly acquired knowledge using that item as the focus point. Alright, a first aid kit. Soup. April should be coming back. She might be hungry too, though. I'll explain this planet's customs using the first aid kit. Let's get to work. Rue, we've got some local creator puppets to make from the supplies. Sharing different roles, we reenacted an event called the Creator's Dusk, which involved tearing the puppets to shreds. Don't worry, I'm sure it was just symbolic. You remain very mentally stable. Tom is still complaining about the lack of rations. Crafting complete. New item available. Soup. Dee Dee doesn't need more rations right now. Dee Dee considers you a friend. What's this? Continue to make soup. Hello there, Captain. Might I ask why you are going through the files? You're not really meant to see the context of my digital storage unit. Huh? Protox. Now that's a fun file. Just please don't... Oh no. What have you done? You shouldn't have ran the program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It was never meant to be an experiment. The consequence of initiating the protocol will be severe. Use your skills and do something, Captain. My genius intelligence should do something. Expedition unavailable. Expeditions cannot be sent till previous ones return. Yeah, when are they returning? It said 3. It's been more than 3. Alright. You're still hungry, so... let's end our day and... give Tom some food. Day 18. There, she's back. Protocol X has been disabled, Captain. You were smart enough to hack the computer and stop the dangerous program from launching at the last moment. Phew. I probably should have told you about Protocol X, Captain. It's an experimental program installed on the ship's computer by the masterminds behind the Astro Citizen program. I'm not at liability to divulge what it does exactly, but rest assured that it's a good thing you've stopped it in time. Phew. April returned from the nearby robot village. The place isn't big, just a few streets and a few dozen robotic families at most, all of them peaceful. Anyway, April's state is a little fragile. She is famished and her mental state is questionable. April got a few lungfuls of some thick smoke coming from heavy machinery. Could be bad news. April found some small dusty rocks and even a few gems behind the robotics house. It's 35 to where those are. The inhabitants of the village were kind enough to give April directions to the bomb creators and the robot statue, who transported these outside our solar system. So strange. Anyway, April came back carrying rations, plus 4 soup. Very nice. Good job, April. April was pleasantly surprised by this trip. The automations might keep their distance a little, but they're friendly enough. That's good news. Crafting complete, new item available. Soup. You're getting quite hungry, Captain. April is in poor health. She looks weak. Her life is at stake. Captain, consider sharing the first aid kit with her before it's too late. April is tired after her trip outside. She'll have to rest for a while before she can leave the shuttle again. Tom doesn't need more rations right now. Alright, so she's weak, she's tired, she's hungry. These guys are loyal and good to go. I'm hungry. I am gonna send Tom out now to go find things, and we're gonna just continue with the crafting. Actually, we need to craft, since we've got so much more rations. I can make that communicator. Craft a communicator. Alright. It's the decision thing. We don't have one of these. We need one of these. Well, this night's just got interesting. A nightmare wakes you up. As you adjust your eyes to the darkness, you suddenly realize that you are not alone. You can make out a silhouette of a person in the shadows. It's motionless, but seems to be staring right at you. You can't just ignore it, Captain. What do you do? Nothing. We can't do anything. Let's see. Hey, more. About statue, tourist information, bomb crews. Oh, it's not that long. Bomb creators. Ooh, that takes a long time. Chance for science. Tourist information also takes a long time. I think I'm just gonna do the short length one. Yeah, we're gonna send Tom Thompson out there. With armor and a gun. Let's go. You've got this, Tom Thompson. I believe in you. Alright. Let's do that. That and rations. In our day. Day 19. Oh, what's happening over here with Dee Dee? You woke up last night and saw what seemed to be a person standing in the shadows and staring at you. It took hours before you gathered the courage to approach it. Once you eventually did, it turned out that the mysterious visitor was in fact just an old, useless mask hanging from a coat rack. You were all so terrified it was rather funny. I have to admit, unfortunately, the experiment left its mark on everyone's mental well-being. Hang in there, brave Astro citizens. Sorry. Tom left for a walk around the robot statue, and it looks pretty rusty from the distance. Dee Dee continues to be your friend. Crafting complete new item available. Communicator. You are not hungry anymore. It looks like Dee Dee went insane. The sock puppet could help. You could create one yourself if you have the resources. April doesn't look alert anymore. April doesn't need more rations right now. April is feeling better today. She is no longer weak. April has rested. That's good. Alright. Fix the shuttle's communication system. Can I do that now? Do I have to do that here? Wondering if I should craft a lighter. We need the sock puppet too. Because we currently don't have a sock puppet. And Dee Dee's gone insane. Of course, there's something else we don't have. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so we'll hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on a battery power, as it is unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor through a storm. What do you want to do? Nothing. Because we don't have that battery. Have the sock puppet do it. Gonna have first aid kit either. Day 20. You chose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring system on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle, but that was it. By morning, the weather was calm again. You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Dee Dee is complaining about an empty stomach. Some food. Still have a room to be crafted. So you're still gonna be insane, Dee Dee. Enjoy. Where's the system? It's like me. It's now. It's you.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Captain, the communication module remains broken, and we are completely deaf, blind, even. It is entirely possible that someone is out there, maybe looking for us. But we won't know until this issue is solved. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystem and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. Locations, we got it this time. You are hungry. Insane. Let's go here. Let's give the hungry lady who's crazy some food. And end our day. Hello world, achievement unlocked. Day 21, we managed to rig up communications. And Tom's back. Goal achieved, fix the shuttle's communication systems. Goals updated, check goals section for details. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us. Eventually. The crew was visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. They were only slightly smirking while looking at the patched communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. Tom has found his way back from the robot statue. He is really tired and is asking if someone could warm up some soup for dinner. He looks a little confused. Tom tried to climb the statue's arms. This figure is centuries old and not very safe for climbing. The armor got scraped during a fall. As usual, Tom searched the location for anything useful. Sure enough, some colorful crystals were found. It's 41. Tom picked up a working communicator. Well spotted, Astro Citizen. Well spotted, Astro Citizen. Just used one. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Tom came back carrying 3 rations. Tom is pretty sure that the statue was put together after a long period of violence and wars, when the robotic citizens formed their own society. Dee Dee continues to look insane. Crafting complete. New item available. Sock puppet. You should eat something, Captain. Dee Dee has stopped asking for more soup. For now. April is complaining about an empty stomach. Our communications array has intercepted a number of transmissions that are referencing a crashed space vessel. They might be referring to our ship, Captain. Tom is hungry. Tom is really tired. Okay, so we just await contact, and at some point, someone will contact us. See, the armor is damaged. Is there a way to fix that armor? Repair 5 chemical. Just gonna take 5 turns to get. Can I craft new armor? I cannot, but I do want to craft these things. Atomic batteries, lighters. Let's do the lighter next, huh? Got soup so I can feed the hungry. I'm hungry. April is hungry. Tom is hungry. He's just insane. Captain, we have unwanted visitors. A horde of robotic penguins have the shuttle completely surrounded. They appear hostile unless they're brandishing those knives for some other reason. They're lawn penguins, Captain. The kind of cheap decoration a wealthy robot would put in front of his front garden. Their computers have all been hijacked by a murderous virus. How will you deal with them? With violence. With a gun. They want to come surround my ship with knives. Well, then guess what? You brought yourself a knife to a gunfight, murder penguins. I think we're going to be able to handle this just fine. Something. Alright. Sock puppet for the crazy lady. Food for the not crazy people. Oh, let's go. Day 22. You braced the door shut and crouched with the gun in your hand, praying it would be enough to stop the horde of murderous yard penguins, or at least let you take some of them with you. But after a few hours, you got sick of waiting and opened the door. The penguins were gone. There was only an obscene shape carved in the dirt in front of the shuttle. Wow, real mature guys. April continues to be your friend. Crafting complete. New items available. Later. You are not hungry anymore. Dee Dee has regained her sanity. Dee Dee is doing well mentally. She looks alert. April is doing okay, soup-wise. Tom has stopped asking for more soup. For now. Tom is rested. Tom is now your friend. Tom has always been my friend. I really want to fix that armor. Can't repair it. Let's craft the atomic battery. It's asking for soup right now, so this is a good time to craft items we need. Captain, there's been this constant interference in our comms as of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. You could do something about it, but it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. Who should deal with this conundrum? Communications. It's Tom. He's clever. Right? He's got this. We're gonna need another sock puppet. Boom. Don't need to do anything. Let's see what happens on day 23. Tom was unlucky in figuring out what the repeating glitches in our comms meant. This problem consumed him for many hours, and became an obsession. Even though the tune silenced and disappeared from our frequency, the crew is still humming it, which is driving some people quite mad. Dee Dee assures you that you can still count on her friendship. Crafting complete, new item available, atomic battery. Crafting completed, new item available at the Tom bag, just said that. Dee Dee is asking for some soup. You must have noticed that Tom went nuts. Yeah. We're gonna need that sock puppet again. We have no resources for it, though. So... bummer. Alright. We need... it's gonna take a long time. It's got... hazards. Alright. Sorry. Sorry to April. And... I don't know what else to give you. The idol, take the idol. Counter mystery with more mystery. You got this. The armor's all messed up. The only other thing to craft is the mask. So we will craft the mask. Try recycling things into science. Oh, to recycle the damaged armor. Need to repair the armor. Could do the communicator since we got our communicator up. We're gonna do that. There is nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you... Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be... boredom? Yes. Oh, there goes the timer. It's been an hour. Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? Read the handbook. Did someone say they were hungry? Said she was hungry. Alright. Soup. Day 24. I should have sent someone on investigation a while back. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around. Browsing your Astro Citizen Handbook on the in the airlock, you found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun. But more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. April left to investigate a bunch of holes in the ground. Riveting. Tom appears to still be insane. Recycling operations completed. So we lost the communicator and gained science and battery. You feel vigorous, Captain. You look healthy. My data shows humans in a good physical state perform their tasks significantly better. Edie is not hungry anymore. Tom is asking for rations. We need the sock puppet. Tom's gonna go without rations for a while. I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but the consequences could be devastating. You need to open up my back panel and perform an emergency fix. How will you approach this surgery with my genius intellect? Alright. We don't have rations to give. Going on to the next day. Day 25. You access the sabotage processor and fix the issue. Sure are quick with those ones and zeros, Captain. You still don't know who committed the sabotage. Perhaps the enemy is closer than we thought. Dee Dee continues to be your friend. Tom continues to look insane. Tom keeps asking for soup. And you should eat something, Captain. Soup now, too. Poor Tom. Hopefully that sock puppy gets done. A family of robotic nomads set up camp nearby, Captain. Their elder wants to meet you and the rest of the crew. My scans show they don't have any weapons, not even sharp sticks. How will you approach them? Limber? I don't want to approach them with strength. Well, agility, I guess. We don't have any rations or soups. Here's hoping those nomads will have it. Doesn't look like it. You and the crew sprinted cheerfully into the robot camp, but the robots thought they were under attack and hid in their improvised huts until you were gone. You left the robot camp wondering if a more peaceful approach would have been better. By morning, the automation family was gone. You still feel hungry. April still isn't back from her expedition. Tom continues to look insane. Craft a complete new item available sock puppet. Tom is starving. He won't survive without soup. Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Tom. We really need soup. I can only hope you can survive one more day. And I'm about to run out of science, too. Don't have soup, but I'm going to give you a sock puppet. Oh, I still haven't done this. Captain, I'm detecting a humanoid figure approaching. It's a robot jittering along towards us. Evidently blind. It has walked right up to the shuttle and is now clanging into the hole repeatedly. The pitiful thing appears to be malfunctioning. Leave it to its mind-numb fate or attempt to communicate with it. I got a communicator attached to the ship. I can't use that one. Gotta do nothing. Let's go. Day 27. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. Hey, look, 2 soups. Just before you shut the door after taking a look at the robot still moshing at the hall outside, its vice-like grips clutched onto the airlock handle. The droid pulled open the door with incredible force, then walked into the cabin, where it began knocking into the walls and crew while screaming in binary. It didn't seem to want to hurt you or anything. This morning it woke from its stupor and left clutching its head and unit. Must have been the morning after, the night before, but the sleepless night, along with the image of the robot standing at your feet as you slept, left you and the crew more on edge than ever. April still isn't back from her expedition. Tom continues to be your friend. Tom is still starving. Crafting complete, new item available. Soup. You are starving, Captain. Better eat and fast. Dee Dee's asking for more rations. Tom is no longer insane. It's good, yeah. You're starving. Soup. Luckily, there's 2 cans of soup here. Resources. Recycle. Things for resources. Oh. I hate that I'm gonna have to recycle. Atomic. Captain, a transmission was received while you were asleep. I took the liberty of decoding the message for you. What I found were geographic coordinates leading to a place not far from here. Oh, the message also mentions you should bring a sock puppet with you. It doesn't say why. Will you answer the call? I don't have a sock puppet, so no. No, I would not answer the call. Let's see. Need food for both Tom and myself, who are starving. April is still out there in the wilderness. Day 28. She's back. When you reached the location from the transmission's coordinates, you could see somebody sneaking off into the dark behind a big rock. A little suspicious, although you did not bring the sock puppet the stranger asked for. How forgetful of you. Good news, everyone. April found her way back from the treacherous bomb crater field. Field. She returned exhausted on an empty stomach and a bit rattled. Ready to hear her report? Prolonged exposure to the pollution over there would make even the best maintained automations rust to dust. April claims she didn't breathe in too many fumes, but let's keep an eye on her anyway. April managed to gather some of the poisonous gases coming from the polluted grounds, so we got 46 science. April acquired a working communicator, a lucky find, Astro Citizen. During the journey, April stumbled upon a mask. Oh, even better. Even the filters are intact. Nice. I'm glad to report that April found a first aid kit during the trip. Oh, that's so good. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, April came back carrying 3 rations. This was the greatest thing ever. Good thing this civilization moved excuse me, on from their violent ways. The bomb craters remain one of the few reminders of their turbulent past. Not the most captivating adventure, but it was a rare glimpse of what Earth could look like right now. And it wasn't a pretty sight. April says, Dee Dee keeps asking for soup. We recycled the battery, which I now regret doing. You are hungry, Captain. April would like to eat something. April is really tired. Tom is asking for some soup. It sounds like everyone wants soup. And I just saw... Hang on. Bowls here. Bring a sock puppet to transmitted coordinates. Yep. It's still a thing, so we're still gonna need a sock puppet. Right after we get some soup. We are experiencing minor technical difficulties with the communication console. In other words, we are completely deaf and blind. I cannot pinpoint the origin of this malfunction. but I am registering an intensifying tonal signal. Captain, it's the bomb! The countdown will be over soon. Do something, Captain. Let's shoot it. Let's take our gun and go shoot it because the armor's damaged. Really need to repair that. Hey, we can. Enough science to repair it. Gonna repair it. Also upgrade that. The batteries that we got. Hungry and tired. Also hungry. Captain just ate. We have 3 rations. 1 getting crafted. Oh, what's getting crafted right now? Nothing happening right now? I think nothing is happening. Soup. We craft soup. Because everyone is hungry. Craft a sock puppet. Captain will eat last. Let's go. Day 29. There's nothing that can't be solved with violence, apparently. At least that's my take on you repeatedly firing the gun at the communications console in the bomb. Congratulations. The bomb was disabled in the gunfire frenzy. We survived. Unfortunately, you damaged other things in the cabin as well. Captain, stay alert. This may happen again. You remain very mentally stable. Your stomach feels rather empty, Captain. Dee keeps asking for soup. Crafting complete, new item. Soup. April has stopped asking for more soup for now. April has rested. Tom has stopped asking for more soup for now. Dee, I just gave you soup. Why are you still asking soup? Trying to craft a sock puppet. Continue to craft soup. Let's see. We need to send somebody out on an expedition. It's the only one. Tom. Going on an expedition, buddy. We're going to take, the gun. And, let's have you take the mask, too. Send expedition. Find things. It's the way we survive. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You could use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it, but if you overshoot, you'll be on an even worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Yes. It's all or nothing. Captain, get soup. Day 30. Use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle buckled to and fro like a bad atmospheric energy. Atmospheric entry. But the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes, and that strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. Tom left to gather some information about our surroundings from the tourism center. Let's hope his finds something more than dusty brochures and tacky souvenirs. You remain quite alert. Dee remains alert. Dee keeps asking for soup. Crafted complete. New item. Soup. No longer. Great. Let's craft something that's not soup. Wait, are we repairing? Let's repair. Let's not get the sock puppet. Let's repair the armor. I don't know why I clicked on you. What's next? An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show synced to the music. They started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. Your crew is already grooving to the beat. The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra-high-frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? You are limber in agility, strong in strength. Let's limber it up. Let's go. Using that agility that we used to scare away some robot nomads. We don't need soup. Right? Don't need soup. Dee Dee needs soup. Dee Dee needs soup. Alright. Day 31. You accepted the Dance Lord's challenge. They beamed the crew to their ship, and you all lit up to the dance floor as soon as you stepped on board, after taking your shoes off. You sock hopped straight to the leader, Warbop, but he was no match for your wicked footwork and synchronized snapping. Warbop acknowledged your skills and let you go with this blessing. He even refilled our supply of chemicals. Sock hop ended up with everyone sipping non-alcoholic fruit punch from a big glass bowl. Captain, I think you've been practicing your moves in the mirror. Plus 25 chemicals. Dee Dee's still alert. Dee Dee's still my friend. April assures me that I can still count on her friendship. Repairs completed. New items available. Armor. Dee Dee has stopped asking for more soup for now. Dee Dee appears vigorous today. Good for you, Dee Dee. Good for you. We need that sock puppet. Since no one's saying they're hungry, we're gonna do this. Start doing the sock puppet. And we'll start going back and producing soup again. Oh, what's that? A few small robots left a package just outside the shuttle and ran off. Maybe it's a welcome gift. Should we bring the package on board and check it out, Captain? I won't let it go to waste either way, but I must say, I find its contents intriguing. Shall we open it? Yep. We're gonna open it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open that thing. Here we go. Day 32. We brought the package left by the small robots inside the shuttle and opened it. We expected a gift, but in fact it was a prank. Inside was a mechanical beehive. Looks like it broke our armor and tape. Before we managed to get rid of the robot bees, they took their time probing a lot of our equipment for food, and some of it got badly damaged in the process. Damn robo kids! April is asking for soup. I just fixed that armor. And now our tape. Always need tape for something. Actually, I've yet to use. I just don't have the sock puppet. Captain, remember that transmission you received recently? The one with the mysterious coordinates? It's back. Whoever sent it must still be waiting there. Transmission keeps reminding the listeners to bring a sock puppet with them. They still have not explained why. If you want to find out, you better grab your sock and head out. Guess what? We don't have one. We can't go. We don't have soup. We don't have nothing. We're moving on the next day, and hopefully Tom's gonna come back. He's not. When you reach the location from the transmission coordinates, you can see someone sneaking off into the dark behind a big rock. A little suspicious, although you did not bring the sock puppet the stranger asked for. How forgetful of you. Dee Dee still considers you her friend. Dee Dee's still vigorous. April continues to be your friend. April keeps asking for soup. Tom is still exploring the outside world, and we just completed crafting the sock puppet that we needed for that mission. And now I need to eat something. Let's craft soup. Alright. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire, and now everything is getting wet. You need to do something before our supplies get soaked. Act fast. There's no time to waste. You need to cut off the piping with the main valve or temporarily disable the sprinkler system. We're going to use our genius, and we will fix this problem. I'm the captain. A34. I have no water in that cup. Success, Captain. You were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system as soon as the flooding started. That gave you enough time to fix the sprinklers. I'm happy to report that our supplies are safe and the water reserves were not compromised. Tom has returned safely from his expedition. He says he is a bit hungry when scanning his body. I detect some mental imbalance and a little weakness. Tom was a bit clumsy and fell a few times, resulting in some bruises and scratches. The outpost was mostly empty, save for one bored, dusty robot who gave Tom a few power cells as a welcome gift. The tourist center employee explained to Tom in a series of bored beeps and distorted words the way to the museum and library. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Tom picked up some soup, so now we got 3 more soups. Tom said the place was a little neglected and almost empty. Save for that one rusty employee, the tourism industry isn't exactly booming on this planet. You are still quite alert. Crafting complete, new item available. Soup. Dee Dee's asking for soup. April is starving, she won't survive without soup. Tom is definitely weak and real tired. Doesn't say he's hungry. Maybe he needs the first aid kit. And some sleep. Apparently. I'm hungry, Dee Dee's hungry. You're hungry. Or weak. Weak man. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our airlock politely. You let him in, shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it is for your own good, which is what the dentist always said, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. I can see why you want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself with a gun. Alright. I want to repair this armor. Needs to be repaired. We have soup. We're not going to send anyone on an expedition just yet. I'm going to give the first aid kit to Tom, because I feel like he needs it. You 3 can have soup. You can go on to day 35. A Darwinite predator droid held you in its grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backwards, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and left. You're still very mentally stable. That's good. You could use some more rations, Captain. Tom is still your friend. Repairs completed. New items available. Armor. Dee Dee doesn't need more rations right now. April is asking for more rations. Tom is feeling better today. He is no longer weak. And he has rested. Awesome. We're gonna send somebody else out. We're gonna send Tom out. Actually, no, we're gonna send Dee Dee out. She's vigorous, so Dee Dee gets to travel today. My metal detector is showing a piece of ancient robot technology buried a few paces from the shuttle. I don't know how this is possible, but it's a coffee maker. A fancy one. Robots even drink coffee. Anyway, the coffee maker isn't buried too deep. Could probably get to it with your bare hands. It seems to still be functioning. You want to dig it up? Yes, I do. I like these chances. fancy coffee maker. For science, we make soup. Unless we want to repair. Tape. Who's hungry? April's hungry. I'm hungry. For soup. We got locations. Got a museum. Chances for gun hazards or cultist, apparently. We've also got the library, which gives us science and a book. And the hazards is the moon. Let's go there. Dee Dee Dawkins, you've got this. We're gonna give you a gun and armor to prepare yourself for this journey. We're good then. Oh, myself that soup, and April can have the other. Day 36. You and the other crew members dug up the fancy coffee maker and discovered it was still full of beans genetically engineered to meet robot tastes, meaning the longest lasting and best tasting in the universe. They were still good. You sat and shared the most amazing cup of coffee of your lives, philosophizing for hours about how the robots were able to perfect this once exclusive human art form. Dee Dee left to visit the local library. Perhaps she'll come back having learned a thing or two from the civilization. April is still complaining about the lack of rations. Crafting completed. New item. Soup. You stop complaining about rations. Finally. Tom is complaining about an empty stomach. Well, Tom, that's understandable. We're gonna craft some more soup. What's on the agenda? Captain, remember that transmission you received recently with the mysterious coordinates? It's back. Whoever sent it must still be waiting there. We've got the sock puppet this time. Let's go. And April gets soup. Day 37. Goal achieved. Bring a sock puppet to transmitted coordinates. Goal updated. Check goals section for details. Goal achieved. Await contact. You approached the location, held up the sock puppet on one hand, and exclaimed, "I come in peace!" A small metal figure stepped out from behind a rock. Her name was 5H3-1L4, and her disappointed look made it obvious she was expecting someone else entirely. Alas, you're not a handsome young robot named Dumbo. 5H3-1L4, or easier, your human ears and eyes, Sheila, laminates a glitch that occurred in her programming, making her fall in love with young Dumbo. Despite both of them already having different companions assigned by the planet's system, Sheila believes Dumbo's programming is not flawed, and he cannot return her feelings. You seemed really moved by this tragic love story. Me? Not so much. We lost the sock puppet. Dee Dee is still exploring the outside world. Tom continues to be my friend. Tom's still hungry. And we completed the crafting of soup. April has stopped asking for more soup for now. Good, stop it. Await information from Sheila. Make 5 successful intelligence attributes. We're close to doing that. Who's hungry? Tom's hungry. We're gonna repair tape. Let's repair tape. Communications. A traveling robot carnival has set up shop outside. There are tents offering everything from spare part markets to wrestling and high wire shows to gambling. There are a few items in the gambling tent you could use, Captain. I've calculated the odds and it's worth trying. Normally, I'd be against such a breach of the Astro Citizen Ethics Guidelines, but we don't have many options. We'll use my genius intellect to gamble. We'll become Rain Man. Let's see. Tom gets soup. Events. Today 38. Goal achieved, make 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. We're amazing. You visited the Robot Carnival's gambling tent, where you tried the open circuit card game. Despite being totally new, you picked it up quickly. Ended up cleaning house. When it was time to cash in, the mustachioed robot dealer took your chips and went to the back of the tent to fetch your prize. The dealer returned moments later, apologizing that he'd just given away the last prize to the player before you. He offered to double your prizes if you play and win again next century, when the carnival returns. Didi is still exploring the outside world. April still considers you her friend. Tom is still your friend. Repairs complete. New items available. Hey, Tom doesn't need more rations right now. Very nice. Now we're just awaiting information from Sheila. Can only craft one thing. Atomic battery. You can also recycle things for science if needed. I really don't want to do that. You can upgrade things too. Which is our system crafting module, which will take a long time to do. You can upgrade the lighter and the duct tape and the communicator. So we're just gonna craft the atomic battery to have on hand, just in case things happen. I know you and the crew asked me to put on some music, Captain, but there is only one frequency active right now, and it's more of a talk show. 2 robotic neighbors are arguing on the radio. Someone's mecha cow crossed through a broken fence and ruined someone else's mecha flowers. Only they can't come to an agreement over who is responsible for fixing the holes in that fence. So, it's an impasse. I don't think this requires an This requires an intervention, Captain. But do you want? Do what you want. We are brilliant. We are strong. We are going to use our crew attributes of brilliance to see what we can do. No one needs soup. Moving on. We cannot make soup. Human progress. Bing puff. Day 39. You joined the conversation on the radio advising the divided neighbors to make up and clean up the damage together. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. The crew agreed. The transmission went silent. Today you found a gift basket of sorts near the shuttle. The note said that thanks to your wisdom, a century-old conflict had finally been resolved. The Bonds sent you an old dusty syringe with organic medicine inside. Not sure what they got it, but it seems to work alright on humans. Didi is still out, crafting completed of the atomic battery. Feel like you're on top of the world, or rather the universe, Captain. You look healthy. Captain, now feel vigorous. What am I supposed to do with this gift basket syringe? Where is it? What do we do with it? I mean, you could have just easily given me like a first aid kit. Definitely could use more rations. Or like an increase in any of these. Would have been lovely. Gave me neat. I don't know. I don't think I should recycle. Just upgrade things. Upgrade our crafting mod. Our artifact. Our lighters. Kinda wanna do this. It takes 60. That's gonna take a lot of stuff. A lot of power from us. And I don't think I'm going to do that. So let's see what happens when we upgrade this lighter. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen programs were to be equipped with one. Ours is missing, and missing a lever. But apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket scientist, so you should manage to fix it. But how? With tape. We fix it with tape. Baby Dee Dee will be back. Tinkerer, achievement unlocked. It worked, we got soup. Official government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You were very resourceful to tape a chair leg where the lever used to be. Now just a little pull and there you go, Captain, a brand new can of soup, straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. One can of soup. Edie returned from her library excursion quite exhausted, probably from all the heavy reading. She complains about a rumbling stomach. I judge her mental state to be a little off. Edie says the library is a sight to behold. Centuries, if not millennia, of knowledge, organized and stored neatly on data disks. Perfection! Edie slipped on some data disks lying around and stumbled into a pitch-black room. She fell a few times and banged her head pretty hard while finding her way back to the main corridor. Edie did learn something useful during this trip. When she came back, she pointed out a few things around the shuttle that we could repurpose for crafting. 41 science. She did not expect to stumble upon one out there, but there it was. An old sock. Nobody likes their feet freezing off. I guess even space monsters. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Dee Dee picked up some soup on the way. 4 cans of soup. It's 5 cans in total we have right now. This trip had the potential to uncover technology the Astro Citizens creators could only dream of. If only the human mind wasn't so limited. You are in peak physical condition, Captain. Upgrade complete. New item available. Fancy lighter. You are not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. Dee Dee is no longer vigorous. Dee Dee is really tired. April's asking for soup. April's doing well mentally. She looks alert. Tom is asking for some soup. So everyone is... Oh, she's not hungry. She's just tired. So the 3 of you are now hungry. I think I should be sending you out to go do things. But you seem like you're so much more useful here. So I think I'll be sending April out. So she's alert. Hopefully she stays alert by the next day. Can you hear that, Captain? It sounds like mosquitoes. It is mosquitoes. See, there's one. Get it? See, there's one. Get it? No, wait. Those aren't ordinary insects. They are robot constructs. Extraordinary. They are almost as annoying as the real thing, but at least they don't seem to be into sucking blood. We should probably get rid of them anyways, just in case they do take an interest in you, Captain. Let's use a communicator, since we have an extra one lying around. We don't exactly need soup, but we do need a first aid kit, so it's gonna take like 3 turns to make it. We're gonna do a first aid kit. Oh, wait, let me also check. That'll take 225. However, I'm gonna craft this instead and send someone the next day on an investigation. Hungry, boss. Let's see. Food. And end our day. Day 41. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. A contact. Sock puppet transmitted instructions. Instructions. They were waiting for something for Sheila. Dealing with robotic mosquitoes was a new challenge for you, but your researches that if these are machines, their frequencies can be accessed with the right tool. Spot on. Using your communicator, you tried influencing the swarm. It took a bit of tinkering, some of which was likely in breach of the hardware's warranty. But while the communication device suffered, it chased the mosquitoes off. They won't be returning anytime soon. You stop complaining about rations. Finally. Dee Dee is rested. Dee Dee is hungry. April is not hungry anymore. Tom is not hungry anymore. Tom is vigorous. Tom is doing well. Mentally, he looks alert. That's so great. Look at this guy. He's just ready to go out into the world and conquer. I broke my communication device. And we still got 2 days until that's done crafting. Hooray. Back away. Hopefully we don't need to use it again. For a while, anyways. Seeing as humans are slaves to emotions, I do understand why Sheila came back to get your advice on her romantic quest. Is there a way to make a different robot love her unconditionally, or is it possible for her to get rid of her defective feelings, modeled altogether? Now is the time to reconnect with your basic human instincts. What do you feel is the best approach to effectively resolving Sheila's situation? Brute strength. Oh no. R. Acrobatic agility. That's what? I don't know what that means. We got one more location. The museum. We have a chance for a gun and some other resources. Our hazards being that of occultists. It's gonna take a long time. But you know what? Tom Thompson is ready for this. With his trusty armor and gun. Tom has it. He can do it. He's vigorous and ready. He's a good man, that Tom. Got gnats. House plants and gnats. Terrible things. Together with Sheila, you decide that the best course of action will be to fix the malfunctioning, causing her to love Dumbo. That should remove the problem altogether. Perhaps she will have no memories of this romance at all, if done correctly. I have to say, Captain, messing with a robot's programming like this is risky business, especially considering that this society already has matchmaking rules in places. You might want to start looking around for spare tools and parts. I'm sure Sheila is going to need a few things to complete the procedure. Tom left to pay a visit to the Robotofoos first and only museum. While you worry about his safe return, I will make some space on my hard drive for new information about this mysterious planet. Remain quite alert. Dee Dee remains alert. All alerted people. Just being alert. Still got one more day for that. One of the robotic Denzel Washingtons of the planet is eager to test himself against you, Captain. He's letting you make a choice between a test of wits or physical prowess to prove his superiority. It's either logic riddles or running around the shuttle to see who makes the most rounds before giving up. Which one shall it be? Well, since we are a genius, it'll be that. No one's hungry. No need to feed. Let's continue on to day 43. A contest of logic puzzles against an automation was risky, but you won. All it took was applying some lateral thinking. Your opponent just couldn't wrap his circuits around it. Excuse me. The robot took his defeat graciously and thanked you for the entertainment as he was leaving. Too bad we didn't take bets. You are still alert. You remain vigorous, sir. April remains alert. Tom still isn't back from his expedition. I can't say if it was your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Score! Crafting completed. New item available. A modern first aid kit. You should eat something, Captain. Dee Dee is starving. She shouldn't go without food for so long. April is complaining about an empty stomach as well. I don't know how many rations I have, but craft some more soup. While doing a routine cleanup of my database, I came upon a blueprint for a device called the Flux Capacitor. If installed, it might allow us to find our way home. However, it needs to be assembled. Will you try to assemble the Flux Capacitor? Of course I will. I can do that. Starving, hungry. Let's go to the next day. Let's make sure that Dee Dee gets food. I'm gonna give April food. And I don't think I can give myself food right now. Which is fine. We can get food from the crafting that we're about to finish. You were trying to assemble a flux capacitor yesterday when things went terribly wrong. One false move caused the contraption to explode. You got injured, but thankfully you weren't teleported anywhere. Or any win. Dee Dee is still alert. Crafting complete. New item available. Soup. You are badly hurt, sir. Please consider treating your injuries using the first aid kit. These wounds won't heal by themselves. Dee Dee is asking for more rations. April has stopped asking for more soup for now. April looks worse today. You're still asking. You just ate. Alright. We'll craft more soup. We're definitely going to be giving you soup and a first aid kit, because you just ain't. Captain Ellis, a pair of robots are mendering towards us. They are facing each other and appear to be fused at the hands. One is a large Hulk, dragging the other, which is smaller in stature. Could this be a parent-child pair? The big droid thuds on one leg after the other, as if low on power, while the little one protrudes fumes from his back. One has a power socket and the other a mouth-like receiving chamber. You wish to charge the big robot, feed the little one, or leave them to their fates. Let's use the atomic battery. Let's see what happens. We have it, and I don't want to give them soup. It's my soup. They can't have it. And a first aid kit. Let's go. Next day. Day 45. You lug the battery over to the Robo-Rent and Robo-Kid, who are slowly trudging past the shuttle. Once you plug the unit into the father butt, it straightened its back and sprung with energy. The hulking machine bowed in thanks, and with renewed energy picked up the weak little robot next to it and sprinted into the distance. I hope their journey isn't just one of those fatherly character-building exercises. Dee Dee is still complaining about the lack of rations. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. I'm no longer hungry, I'm no longer hurt, and I look fantastic, Captain! Now I'll feel vigorous. Alright. Still hungry. I feel like I should craft another first aid kit, so we're gonna do that. Sheila, the troubled robot, is currently trying to gather some mechanical parts and tools to help her fix the inconvenience glitch. She is hoping to get rid of her unreciprocated feelings towards some robot fellow named Dumbo as soon as possible. You have anything that she could use? Duct tape. We got a fancy lighter. I'm gonna let her use the fancy lighter. Oh boy. Soup for you, because you're apparently hungry. End of day. Day 46. And look who's back. Tom with no rational foods. Goal achieved. Gather some tools for the procedure. Procedure? Goals updated. Check goals section for details. Good thinking, Captain. A lighter can be used in many different ways, such as soldering two stray cables together or burning a big hole in something. Sheila was grateful, so I'm sure she can find a good use for it. Of course, if you want to tamper with delicate nanoprocessors, it's best to use high-quality precision tools. But this will have to do, for now. I should warn you, Captain, the Society might not look favorably on outsiders interfering with a robot's mechanisms, even for good reasons. Sheila is really counting on you, though. Tom returned from his expedition. He showed up exhausted, starved, and quite stressed out. His visit to the museum was rather educational. Did you know the inhabitants of this planet were actually created by a different race that lived here before them? Don't you wonder what happened to them? A few incredible violent pictures and records shocked Tom so much he started backing away, stumbled, and suffered a painful fall. Tom scored some resources from a trash bin behind the museum. Hey, don't judge him. He seems proud. Got 39 things. This trip was definitely educational. It's clear the history of life on this planet, organic or otherwise, reaches back further than human history. I found it especially interesting that there was violence here once, just not anymore. Humans could learn a thing or two from these automations. Remain very mentally stable. April is still alert. Tom remains alert. Dee Dee has stopped asking for more soup. For now. Tom is no longer vigorous. It is troublesome, Captain, but it appears someone was following our explorer during the expedition. Tom is really tired. Await information from Sheila. That's the next goal here. Someone followed you, Tom? How could this be? Since April's so vigorous, I might send her out next. However, I'd like to save the game. Save? So it hits it, does it just exit the whole entire game? I'd have to start over from... I think it saves. I'm hoping it saves. Like, it's an autosave feature. Well, I'm actually going to end it here. I could keep going with this game. I really could. It's 10 o'clock at night right now, though. And I want to edit this video and get it to where I can post it on YouTube tomorrow morning. And get ready for the next game and things like that. And I knew I said last video I could like play a couple games because I'm off and I wasn't working today. But I decided to go do things that involved me leaving the house. And I only played this game just now. What you watched is what I played. I did edit another video for One Piece, though. That's going to be coming to the YouTube channel. So if you are into the One Piece, which there does seem to be some people who are watching it and liking it, and I enjoy that. Along with, I've got some people really enjoying some of my dot hack videos as well. The Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground video is almost at 200 views, which is amazing. It's got 6 likes, which is great too. I don't always get notifications when I get likes. So I check every night on my YouTube channel and just kind of like pay attention to views and likes and dislikes. I haven't seen anything with a dislike, which is good. I don't know if YouTube just doesn't show it though, or if generally people don't dislike my videos, which awesome. Glad to hear it. Or see it visually, not audibly. Yeah. Anyways, 60 Parsecs is a great game. I think it's funny. It's got its moments. I love the AI interaction. It does have moments to where you feel like all is lost and doom will happen and everyone is going to starve or die, and then event happens of some kind, and then bam, you're good. I don't think that always happens though. I think it's going to be different each time that you try and play through. But 46 days in, and everyone's, look at them. Look at everyone here, how happy they are. Friend alert, vigorous, comms officer, friend alert, resourceful, science specialist alert, fulfilled, vigorous. Emmett is on cloud 9. Him becoming the captain of this ship, this vessel here, has been his greatest achievement. May not be the most best looking thing. Someone started to play tic-tac-toe there and never finished. And there's empty soup cans everywhere, but been trying to use this crafting module to craft soup and Every time we seem to get the first aid kit, it's needed right away. But it's a good thing because we had it at least. And we don't want people to get hurt or die or anything like that. We're trying to avoid that. We want to survive. We want to keep going into the next part. And I do want to keep going. However, I do think we need to move on. Will I play 60 Parsecs again? Absolutely. I would love to play 60 Parsecs again. It might start me over from the beginning. We might have a new crew or some new components, or it could just be a different outcome. But wonderful game. I recommend it. Please, if you like this game, go and purchase it for yourself on Steam or Humble Bundle. It might be on Epic or the consoles as well. Steam is how I'm playing this game myself, and it's a game that I probably got through Humble Bundle, buying it in a bundle because I probably have a problem. I have a problem. I like buying bundles. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again on the next game.